7.3, moving right along here, we're going to consider approving a recommendation from the Granbury Cultural Arts Commission to authorize the out-of-the-box utility box art wrapping program. Mr. Kaufman?
Thank you, Mayor. This is another little project we're excited about. We've been talking about it for quite some time, and finally got some legs to it. So Ms. Dooley, our Director of Tourism, will fill us in, and I believe some folks here from that Cultural Arts Commission are here as well. They may have something to say. I don't know.
I hope so. Thank you, Mayor, City Council, Mr. Kaufman. We are very excited to bring this before you today. We wanted to have all of our ducks in a row to make sure we did it correctly, but we are here tonight to ask the City Council to consider approving our recommendation from the Cultural Arts Commission for the out-of-the-box utility box wrapping program. The Granbury Cultural Arts Commission has been working to provide a program for utility box wrapping featuring local artists. In this program, artists would submit their art for consideration to be placed on a box in the form of a vinyl wrap. So you don't actually paint on the box. It's a vinyl wrap that would last approximately 2 to 3 years. The wraps would be purchased by a sponsor, and then the artist would be compensated a small stipend from the sponsorship as well. There would be no wording or logos that would be placed on the box. And the City Council and TxDOT would have final approval on all the boxes. Coincidentally, this is October, so in October, Visit Granbury promotes all of the things art, tourism related, and we are actually, there's so many things going on that we're actually calling it Arttober, and we have an entire campaign promoting the arts. This time last year, we were proudly receiving the Granbury Cultural District designation at the Harvest Moon Festival. There is no financial impact on the city. It would be covered by sponsorships to the program. And the staff is recommending approval for the out-of-the-box art project in the spirit of showcasing Granbury's growing art culture and tourism appeal. And with that said, we also provided photographs of samples of what they would look like, and the locations for all of the TxDOT boxes that we would have to then go and each time ask for permission with them again. They would approve it, and then we could bring it back to the council to approve the art. So with that said, we have Cora Worley, who is the chair of the Cultural Arts Commission here. She may want to add something, Cora. And then I'm prepared to answer any questions you may have.
So, thank you, Tammy. That was pretty much all the details. All I guess I want to add is that we're so excited about this. This is going to be a thing you see when you drive into town. It's going to be one of the first things you see. You're going to say, why is that box not gray metal anymore? Now it's beautiful. And we've got, I think, 25 of these boxes around town. It's going to make a difference. There's our map right there. It's going to make a difference to people driving around town. You know, we've committed to be an art-centric community, and this is just a good example of getting that done. Any questions?
Mr. Mayor. Yeah, when I was reading this item the other night, I showed this to my wife. I'd sometimes share with her, sometimes she probably didn't care what we do up here. But she really liked this. She said, I've seen this other places.
Yes.
And was real excited about it. I thought this looks great. If I had a comment, it would be, since Granbury's motto is where Texas history lives, it'd be kind of nice if the theme of these would have to do with, you know, the history, the state. You know, some of these pictures look like that, horses, blue bonnets, things like that. But I think the program looks great.
Thank you. We do offer the sponsors the alternative to pick their own art, or even to have their own favorite artists submit art and then pick it. So we'll keep in mind that the historical context is important.
And I also like the fact that it's just art for art's sake. It's not without having words on it. It's not promoting anybody or businesses or things like that.
Yeah, it's not advertising.
I think the program looks great.
Great, thank you.
Is the artist's name even on the rendering?
I think we're allowed to put the artist's name on it, but we can't put any advertising. We can't put the sponsor's name. We can tell people who sponsored which one on the websites, which we're planning to do.
Say that again?
Well, the sponsor can't put their name on the box, which some of them are going to want to do. So what we're saying instead is that we will tell everyone that you sponsored it, and you can put it in your social media and your website, and we'll put it on the Visit Granbury and the Granbury Arts website, so people will still know that you did it. And we already have some potential sponsors. We're actually ready to go on this one.
I like what Mr. Wadley says, it's arts for art's sake. Yeah.
I do too.
Yes, Mr. Kaufman.
And it
We'll
ties,
quote you on that.
this ties in, this conversation ties in perfectly with that political sign or those business signs on state right of way. You just can't advertise on public property.
Right.
And they'll let us put art on their boxes, which is public property, but you can't advertise. And so
Right.
political ads are advertising, haircuts are advertising, whatever. You see these little signs everywhere. They're advertising. They're trying to get your business, trying to get your money, and they're illegal. And that's why we can't put sponsor names on these boxes.
Right.
We can't put, I guess somebody could put welcome to Granbury. I bet that'd fly, but it still has to be approved by TxDOT before it goes up. And it'll come before you too after TxDOT approves it.
Right.
Thank you. This is
You're
awesome.
welcome. Good deal. Thank you.
Mayor,
Yes, Mr. Vail.
so Chris just answered one of the questions I had. What is the process? So TxDOT approves it, then it comes to us? Okay, that's how that works. You're saying no? Yes? Yes. Okay. And I guess the other question was, so 2 to 3 year life cycle, so they come back around, will the same sponsor be responsible for ordering another wrap to keep them fresh?
They could be.
Okay.
The sponsor is responsible for the box, and even if it is damaged, if a car runs into it or something like that, it has to be replaced, then they would have to redo the wrap, which would be
Okay.
a simple process.
I think it's a great program. I used to drive up Highway 26 when I lived in South Lake and through the HEB area. There's some on the corners and some places, and I always noticed them when I went by. I thought they were very creative. Just added a little something, and I like Bruce's idea. Just stay, obviously artists are, you give them latitude to do what they do, but something keeping with the city and celebration capital or, something with where Texas history lives. So I think it's a great program.
Thank you.
Other comments? Okay. Do I hear a motion to approve a recommendation from the Granbury Cultural Arts Commission to authorize the out-of-the-box utility box art wrapping program? Mr. Wadley.
So moved.
Second.
And Mr. Vail seconds that. All in favor say yes. Aye. All opposed say nay. I hear no nays. We'll say 6-0, that passes. Congratulations. Thank you.